The Daily Item asked three Northumberland County officials involved in the justice system their views on Pennsylvania's developing medical marijuana program.
I think it can be problematic. One of the issues we have faced is with regard to some of the people who are in our treatment courts or on probation who have obtained their medical marijuana card, and we've taken the position that they still cannot obtain the marijuana, they cannot use it while they're under supervision or in our treatment programs, because we don't think it's productive towards their recoveries.
It's medicinal. It's used for medicinal purposes. It's used to alleviate certain types of suffering in certain individuals. And as long as it's being used for a medicinal purpose, I have no problem with it at all. I could only imagine different people's sufferings from medical ailments, cancer, what have you. And if this helps them in any way improve the quality of their life and increases their, existence, I have no problem with it at all, as long as it's being used for a medicinal purpose and not a recreational purpose. At this time, marijuana is still against the law in Pennsylvania, and it's just like any other law that needs to be enforced. It's not allowed to be used for recreational purposes. Well, if someone was in possession of some sort of a cannabinoid or some sort of a delivery system like these pens or whatever it is, or these oils that they smoke or such, a deputy sheriff or any law enforcement officer, would have the obligation to question that. And if they should come into that type of scenario, the people produce this card, then there's no problem.
I'll let the greater minds, debate the issue of whether it actually provides a benefit for certain people in certain situations and whether it should be legal or not. They have decided that it does, that the benefit outweighs the cost to society, and I respect that. However, we do still enforce marijuana. There's many defense attorneys that come in and they want, a summary. Not so much here because they know our policy, but out of county attorneys come in and say, "Can we plead this to a DCM3 or DC summary rather than an ungraded misdemeanor," which what it is now. I don't do that. I am charged with enforcing the law. I took an oath to exercise the duties of my office with fidelity, and that is a law, and that is the grading of the law, and I prosecute along those same lines. Not to say that there's never been a plea down when there's an evidentiary issue or something, but I don't simply plead it down because, it's only marijuana. The legislature still has made recreational marijuana illegal. As far as the cards go and the licenses, there's some misconceptions. Some people have already taken hearings, and at the hearings admitted that they had smoked marijuana, which that is illegal at this point, but that's ever evolving. The leaf marijuana, I believe, is possible to possess. However, it's still illegal to actually smoke it in the traditional sense of the way it's usually used recreationally. So it's a fine line, it's a subtle distinction, but it's a distinction nonetheless, and we are enforcing that here. To do otherwise would make Northumberland County a marijuana prosecution-free zone, and may entice people to come here in order to smoke marijuana and use it in an illegal fashion, because they're going to get a harsher or less harsh punishment. So as of now, and I don't see that changing anytime soon unless the law changes, we are enforcing the marijuana laws as they are, despite some other people's opinions that it should be a lesser, it should be a summary.